What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm very excited because I'm going to show you something that I think I've never done on this channel before, and it's going to be very fun. I'm going to take you from the client brief to an actual design, and I'm not going to skip any process. I'm going to explain to you all the steps. So this is going to be quite long, but trust me, it's going to worth your time. So make sure you stick around. If you're new to the channel, please, you are welcome. Go ahead, subscribe, and become part of the community. If you're already here too, thank you for coming back. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, this is a client brief, and what we are going to do is that we are just going to go through it quick and pinpoint the important things that can help us make our design. So, first line says that dynamic device is organizing an event titled Dining with Orphans and the Aged. Under the theme, putting a smile on people's faces is our achievement. So now what we can notice here is the name of the association. Okay, so we just underline it. We go ahead. This is the title, so it is also important. Now we have the theme, which I think is also important, so let's underline it. Now when it comes to the next line, it says that the event will take place on 26th November 2025 at 9 a.m. in Akim Oda Eastern Region. So this is the date, okay? It's very important, and the time too is important. Now we have the location, all right? So Akim Oda Eastern Region is the location. Now, if you don't know anything about the location, you can search on Google and find it out what it is. So Akim Oda is a town inside Eastern Region, Ghana, West Africa. So this should give you a clue about the kind of images you will use in your design. The note, one thing I want you to notice is that you have to know the destination of the design, where it's going to be used. So if it is going to be used, or if it is about a particular people, you need to consider that, right? All right, so let's go ahead. It says that it is a charitable gathering aimed at showing love, okay, care and support to orphans. So all these are important words that I think you should take notes. All right, now when you come down here, it says that the flyer should reflect warmth. Okay, so this is more or less like a specific instruction, so we need to take note of that. So we have warm, we have joy, we have togetherness. Okay, and it says that using bright and friendly colors to convey happiness. So this is very important. Okay, so bright, the key word is bright. Bright and friendly colors, I think you shouldn't be thinking about colors like black. No, because black is not bright, right? Blue, no, they are all cool colors. So you should start thinking about orange, yellow, those colors are the warm colors, right? So yeah, I think that is really important. Now when you come down here, we have the contact. Okay, so contact for sponsorship and support, it is really important. Anyways, the number is not a real number, so in case you want to pick it, no, this is a AI generated brief, client brief. Okay, so just, it's not a real number. All right, so after you've identified all these keywords, me personally, what I love to do is that I recreate it in a simplified version. Okay, so I'm just going to show you that. Yeah, I'll just recreate it, just putting down the important information in this form, and I think it helps me to do it easy. Okay, so yeah, anyways, it's just the same as what we just discussed. So from here, what I'll do is I'll create my mood board. So what I'll do is I'll go to my favorite website, Pinterest. I believe everybody knows it, right? So I'll just search orphan flyers like that, and I'm gonna have these ones. Okay, so there are so many designs, but me personally, I love to do minimal designs, as in I don't do too much with my flyers and posters, so I'll just be searching. Okay, this looks nice though, but I think he's doing too much. Okay, so I'll just go through the ones that I think it suits or it matches my style. And it's nice, so I'll just pick it. All right, we have created our mood board, so this just give us some sort of direction. Okay, we are not actually going to copy something here or just create exactly the same thing, but it's just giving us a direction how we might want our design to look like. Okay, so you can see that there is something common here. We have gradient covering all the images. Okay, so it is something that I would want to do inside my design. All right, so after you've done, the next thing is you search for the resources that you want. Okay, and I've already gotten them. I have some icons here. I got this from PNGX. Is one of my favorite websites to get icons like that, and all these things I have downloaded them. Okay, I have them inside the folder. They are just right here. So everything is set, and now I think we can start creating. So I'll go to File. Okay, select New, and this is going to be the settings for my canvas. Okay, if you have your document unit in any other units, make sure you put it at pixels, and the DPI is 300. This one is the width is 720 and the height is 865. And the reason why I chose this size is because I'm going to post it on Instagram. Yeah, that's that. So know where you want to use your design and pick the right document size. So there we go. Now the first thing that we are going to do is to create our background. So I'll just change my view to vector view mode, because that makes the view a little bit sharper than the pixel. Okay, so now what I want to do is to create a gradient. Okay, so in this software Affinity, we call it fill 2. Okay, now when I select the fill 2, I click and drag, you see that nothing is showing. It's just because in order to use the fill 2, you need to create a fill layer. So go ahead, come to pixels, select new fill layer. There you go. Now you can click and drag it like that. All right, so what I'm going to do is that, because our client made it specific that we need this. Okay, let me show you. Our client made it specific that we should using bright and friendly colors to convey happiness. So our color here, okay, should be bright. Okay, now let's go back and select the fill 2 again. Now we can make some changes here. I'm going to select a warm color. Okay, so I will select colors like orange, somewhere orange. Okay, so I think, yeah, I think this one is okay. I'll come to the next color. Here I'm not going to select anything, so I'll just put the opacity to 0, so it's more or less like transparent. All right, so this is the color that we are going to use. Now I'll go ahead and bring the first image, which is the pattern. Okay, and I'll just expand it. Okay, very big. Position it somewhere like this. Okay, yeah, and I'm just going to change the blending mode to multiply. All right, I'll go ahead, bring the image and push it, or just click and drag it as I have done, and position it somewhere here. All right, now I'll bring the image layer down because I want the fill layer to be on top of it, the gradient in other softwares, right? So what I want to do is that I don't want the pattern to be on the image. Okay, so when we zoom in, you could see the patterns, right? I don't want it to be there. So what I will do is that I'll give it a max. Now when I give it a max, all that I have to do is that I have to paint black. Okay, so the color is black. Select my brush tool. Okay, this is my brush tool. Make sure that the hardness, okay, is 0%. Okay, your might be 100, but make sure it is 0, and you are ready to go. So you can just click and clean the pattern. Okay, when you paint black, it will move it. When you paint white, it brings it up. So that's how the layer mask work. Now I would also want to fade here the image. I would like to fade it, so I'm also going to give it a max and also paint black to fade it like that. Okay, very nice, like that. All right, so there we have it. Now what I want to do is I want to select my fill layer, select my fill tool. Okay, then I'll have this thing again, and I'm just going to stretch this one up, move it up like that. Okay, so now you get the essence of the mood board. We are going that same direction. Okay, let me show you. So you see that in our mood board we had this gradient covering the images, so that's what we are doing inside here as well. Okay, all right, so now that we set this one, what we want to do is to create the typography. Okay, and the title is, let me show the title. The title is Dining with Orphan and the Aged. Okay, now someone may ask, we don't see any aged. Okay, like I told you, I don't want to do too much with my design, so I make it simple. And you can see the image is something. Let me show you something. The image, it says that it should have these words. The flyer should reflect warmth, joy, togetherness. All right, and when you check the image right here, we have togetherness, we have joy, so we have achieved something, right? Yeah, so that is something that you need to take note whenever you are choosing elements in design. Okay, you should comply with those specific instructions. Okay, all right, so we go ahead and make our text. I'm just going to hit T. Okay, T, and I'll select the artistic text too. Okay, we have two texts. We have the artistic, we have the frame text too. So make sure you select the artistic text too, and just click. Then you can write dining. Okay, so DINING, that is dining, and I'm going to make it big like that, and I'm going to change the style. Okay, I mean the font. Let me change the font. Actually, let me come to recent. I'm using basement font. I will leave a link to download this font. All right, now one thing about design is that everybody is doing almost the same thing, but you need to add your style. You need to do something that will cause people attention. Okay, something that will attract. So sometimes we do it using our typography manipulation and all that, and I'm going to show you one inside this project. All right, so what I'll do is that I'll first edit it. I want to delete the I. I'm not going to use the I, but I'm going to replace the I with a spoon because it is tiny. That's a little bit creativity, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's how it works. So I'll bring in this, okay, this image, and I'm just going to reduce the size. Now I'll come to the Vector Studio. This is one thing I love about this application. You can just be switching, all right? And there is a tool called Vector Crop Tool, so it will help us crop our image like that. Now we only have the spoon. I'm going to put it here, reduce it, put it here. Okay, So now this is looking awesome, right? Good. So there we have it. It's quite good. Let me reduce the size a little bit. All right, so I think it's good. Okay, this is good. Now what I'll do is I'll select both of them, hold shift to select these two things, Control J to group them. Now you can give them color. So you come to FX, then select color overlay, right? Change the color to white and just close it. There we have it, right? Good. So I'll just put it somewhere here. Now what I want to do is I want to skew it. Okay, so to skew it is very simple. Make sure that you put your mouse cursor beside the object, okay, and you can see these two arrows pointing up and down. This is going to help you to skew it. So you click and you push it to the top, you skew it that way, okay, and maybe you bring this one down. Very simple, like that. So yeah, we are making progress and I think things are looking good. Let's try it and put it at the center of it like that. Okay, good. Now we go on. Okay, I'm going to select my pen tool. Okay, and I'm going to turn off the fill to none. The stroke, I'm going to make it white. Okay, yeah, and the size of the stroke is going to be 0.2. okay, so yeah, 0.2. Now this is my own style, more my own artistic vibe. Okay, so I'm just going to click here. Now to see what you want to do, just make sure that you turn the rubber band mode on anytime you want to use the pen tool. Don't forget that. Okay, so I'm going to do something like this and put it somewhere here. Now hit escape, you are good to go. So my composition, I'm doing it because I've already planned it. All right, for you, you need to watch more designs, and also sometimes I sketch the composition. Okay, so with this I already know what I'm doing, that is why I'm doing it. But if I'm actually working on a client project, I will just sketch it and play with the composition before I even start doing these things. All right, so I'll put this one here, I'll select it, bring it down a little bit, and I'm going to add the title. So we are done with the dining, we just have to add another text. Okay, select type T, select artistic, and now type dining is with, okay, with orphan and aged, right? Sorry, so aged. Okay, so there we have it, aged. I'm just going to reduce the size like that, and I'm going to change the font. Okay, so I'm going to use Montserrat, but I'm going to change the way to semi-bold, or let me say, yeah, semi-bold is okay. Now I can skew it like that, so everything has been skewed, right? Good. And change the color to white. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, this is pretty good. Let's expand it a little bit like that. Good. So yeah, let's bring this one down a little bit. There we go. So we have this. Now we can continue with the other text. Okay, so we should check the brief and see. Now we've cleared with the title, we've not written the association name. We will do that, but don't worry. So we need to put the theme. All right, so let's do the theme, then we come with the rest of the text. Okay, so yeah, so what we are going to do with the theme is I'm going to create a rectangle. I want the color to be white, the stroke should be none, and I'll just click and drag to create it. Now one thing about this app is that you can double click here and it's going to zoom in that particular layer for you to see, right? So that's one cool thing about it. So what I want to do is that I want to skew this one as well. Do I really want to skew it? No, let me come back. Okay, now let me write something before. Okay, so T, select the artistic text, then start writing. So I'm typing team. Okay, it's white, that's why you didn't see. Now to select color with your color picker, just click and drag the color picker and put it anywhere you want. So maybe this is what I want. Yeah, it just selected for me. Okay, let's do it once again. Yeah, so we have the theme. I think we missed one E. All right, so we put it here, expand it. We are using Montserrat, but this time I think I'll go for bold. Okay, yeah, I'll just select all of them, then group them. Okay, Control G, then let's queue them. Okay, just queue them. Let's queue them like that. Yeah, and put them right here. Okay, let me rotate it a little bit. Yeah, so this is okay. Let me see what we've done. Yeah, this is okay. Oh, is it too big? The theme, yeah, I think it's okay. Or what do you say? Let's select the group and reduce the size a little bit and position it somewhere. Yeah, I think we are good. So we can write our theme. So what we will do is that we will select our text too. This time around we are selecting the frame text. Click and drag like that. Make sure the size of the text is a bit small. Let's make it, let's say 5 or 4. Let's make it 5 rather. Okay, and just start typing. So we have putting smile on people's face is our achievement. Okay, achievement. All right, so there we go. Now we can change the color. Let's select everything, change the color of the text to white. Okay, now let's check the alignment to center align. All right, we can bring it inside like that. Now what I want to do with this is let's rotate it. This one, let's rotate it. I don't want to skew it. Okay, I think when we skew it, the readability will be low. It will be difficult for people to read. So let's rotate it like that. Good, there we have it. Now you can see that even though I've clicked outside the text, we still have this line, this blue line. If you want to get rid of it, you just have to select it, come to view, select show, and select text flow. Make sure you check it off, and there you have it. Good. So yeah, let's change the font. We are using Montserrat, so yeah, Montserrat. Regular is, I think regular is okay. Yeah, regular is okay. All right, yeah, it is okay. I think it's okay. Let me change to light. Is light okay? Yeah, let's make it light. We want to create some hierarchy in the text. Okay, yeah. So I think it's still readable. Light is still readable, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and bring in the time and the location and the rest. So I'll come here, click and drag in my calendar. Okay, and I'll just reduce the size very small and put it right here. Change, click on the FX to give it a color overlay, change it to white, and there you go. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit like that, and let's write. Okay, so T, select artistic text to select, let's type, the date was 26th. Okay, so 26th. Actually, the color of the text is orange, so you can't see. Let's turn it to white. Okay, there we go. So 26th November. Okay, November. So I'm just going to make a Nov 2025. All right, then you bring it here, you hold Alt, click and drag to duplicate it, and you can write the time 9 o'clock a.m. Let's the AM to be in all caps like that. Good. So let's create some contrast between the two. So I'm just going to change it to regular. Okay. All right. So we can select all this and just group them. Control J to group them. Now hold Alt, duplicate it. Okay. Yeah. And put it down here. All right, now this is a cool feature I want to show you. When I select this, all right, I have these options here. I can click replace image and it will open my Explorer for me, or Finder if I'm using Apple or Mac. Then I will just select the location, hit open, and it will just replace it for me. So this is a cool feature. Now I can go ahead, edit this one. The location is Akem Oda. Then the region will come here, Eastern, region. All right, Eastern region. I just close it like that. All right, so yeah, I'll select the group, the two groups, and shift it inside a little bit. All right, or send it up a little bit. Yes, so maybe we have to reduce the size a little bit. Yeah, this is okay. Good. Now the last thing we are going to do, or maybe last but one, let's go ahead, grab this rectangle. Okay, yeah, and I'm just going to rotate it like that, position it somewhere here like that. Sorry. Okay, so this is, I think this is okay. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to write, let me just hold Alt, click and drag to copy this one, and say for sponsorship. Okay, sponsorship, I think this is the correct spelling. sponsorship, and let me make it and support. Right, so for sponsorship and support, we're going to change the text color to the orange and make sure that it is above the rectangle layer we created, and just put it here. Okay, so let's duplicate it so that we see what we are doing. I'm going to put it here, change this one to maybe extra bold, all right, because that's really important. We need sponsors, all right. So I'll go ahead, click and drag this, bring it here, and the color overlay, I'm going to change it. Okay, so color overlay, I'm going to select this color. All right, I'll change it though, but I think I need to bring this one to the top so that you see. I'll use the replace image, then select contact, and boom, there we have it. So let's adjust it a little bit, then hold Alt, click and drag this one and edit it. So the number 02346, that's okay. Just put in any number like that and place it there. All right, so let's see what we've done. I think this is cool. What is left is the name of the association. All right, so let's go ahead. We can click here, hold Alt, click and drag to select it, and just write dynamic device. Okay, yeah, so we have this. Let's center it like that. Click on apply. Now let's select our pen tool, P10 here of the fill off, and the stroke should be on. Right, I'm a bit tired. That's why I'm talking is like that. So I'll just put it here, just a stroke, hit the escape key to cut it, do same like that. So escape, there you have this one. We're just doing it to create some sort of some vibe. Yeah, so yeah, put it somewhere here. Yeah, I think that's cool. So let's see so far what we've done. Now we can do something. Let's write something. Present. Okay, I want it to be let's write present. So present, I don't want them to be in caps, so present, right? And let's put present here. Okay, we are going to change the width to extra light. We don't really need it. Okay, now let's come to the typography section, and here we can manipulate text anyhow we want. Okay, so let me just zoom in. Now what we want to do is to check the tracking. Okay, so we are going to type here like 600%. There we go. So this is really nice, and let's go back to our pixel or vector. Anyway, let's try and reduce this one, yeah, and put it at the center. Make sure I'm on this, yeah. So let me put it at the center like that. okay, and bring it down. Yeah, so we are done. I want you to clap for yourself because this has been a quite long video and you have stuck around, so thank you very much. And let's compare it to the client brief and see what we have achieved so far. So when you check the brief, okay, when you check the brief, it has the name, the title, the theme. I think we've captured everything, the date, the location, the time is in there, and the most important is said that the flyer should reflect warm joy and happiness, no, togetherness, right? Using friendly colors to convey happiness. So yeah, I think we have achieved all these things inside the design. Just take a look at it, right? I think we did well. All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you want me to do videos like this, let me know in the comment, and also comment what you've learned so far. I would love to read them. And please subscribe to the channel if today is your first time, and also like the video if you found it helpful. Share it as well with others. Please do that for me. Thank you. And if you want to still continue creating, click the videos on your screen right now. See you there. Bye for now.